So once again, just pause the video when you see me hover over the skill tree and mods, just to know exactly what I do while I'm ranting. But I found a way to add another mod on this dude, and the mod is, I forgot what it's called again, but it's the one, you'll see its name, but it's the one where Fixing Wave gives you 5% health regeneration. I realized that was a really good one for me particularly, because this is a max health techno build, and health regeneration percentage buffs, and my health regens more from that the more health I have, because it's percentage based. So it really helps me, frankly. I was also able, by doing that, I could add 2 more skill leech buffs. And that then offsets my cryo turret damage loss from the status power. So I still use hail shot. I lost some status power, but I gained skill leech. So my damage on my cryo turret is still roughly the same anyway. But then I have even more healing. Then I have a lot more healing, because now I have 12% more skill leech, and I got a health regen buff. But then also it helps my support roll, because now I add that to the massive list of things I aid other players, basically, because it affects them too. So just read all, I don't want to go through them all, because I've done it before, and now it's just another one on the list. But every single mod and every single skill node that you read that I have, just see how many I have that mention helping other players in some way in addition to me, and it's insane. Like, I turn glass cannon builds into ultimate tanks with me when they're near me, in addition to buffing their damage too, and just helping. And then of course turrets are awesome for everybody too. So I thought I was going to get Captain Hunter, but when I saw that, I decided what I want to do is I want to keep that mod. And now I want to get rid of Hail Shot that you see. Because I tested it, and taking away Hail Shot decreases my cryo turret damage by about 16%. Now Captain Hunter is 16% more damage against elites, and turrets are mostly used. The turret damage is most important for elites, frankly. Because I clear the trash with my guns and AoE damage a lot better than my turrets do. My turrets help a lot more with the elites and the boss fights. In crowds, they're just useful for the buffs, the freezing, all that stuff. It's not that they're not useful against crowds, it's just their damage use is more for elites. So, Captain Hunter, though, buffs cryo turret damage, but then it buffs blighted turret, and it buffs every single mod that does damage for my blighted turret, and my gun mods too, which is like still a good half of my damage against bosses. So I realized long term that's the best use of it. My damage is still yet to increase overall when I get Captain Hunter instead of Hail Shots. Then I want to get rid of Claymore on my shotgun, get Death Chains for more healing and more damage, and then I still need to add Skill Leech as another attribute on all three of my guns, really. I also want to get rid of Strings of Goss on my secondary for Claymore Torrent, because those three mods that you see I use on my secondary, it's my boss gun when there's no ads around for Nicola's Revenge to feed off. Because then combined with my turrets, you see like Death Ray, Ultimate Storm Whip, combined when I'm not getting interrupted a bunch, they're really good for focus damage on a build like this where I have no firepower, no anomaly power, nothing. So those three mods are really good for just maxing your just raw damage from pure mods on a gun for single targeting. And Claymore Torrent's better than Strings of Goss, just slightly. And also I already have it on my shotgun, so yeah, that would be the finishing touch, really, is just changing Strings of Goss for Claymore Torrent on my Thunderbird, and then that gun would be perfect too.